Hello guys, how are you doing? Teacher Zé speaking here, teacher from Newcastle Idiomas, and I'm here with...
Hello guys, I'm teacher Paul, or better known as Big Paul. I'm a teacher from Newcastle, and this is the Newcastle podcast. Welcome.
And today we are going to have our first list, alright? And the list from today is Top 5 Sitcoms. Então vai ser a top 5 minha e do Big Paul, lista com as 5 melhores sitcoms. Guys, we are considering sitcoms comedies that are series, alright? Not necessarily all in the same formula. Ou seja, estamos considerando como sitcom aqui séries de comédia, mas não necessariamente séries de comédia que sigam a mesma fórmula. Alright?
Yes.
So, let's go. Let's start our video from today.
But before, let's call our vinheta. Sobe a vinheta aí.
Juro, eu tô tempo errado hoje, hein? Sobe a vinheta aí.
Zé tá com delay. So guys, today we will talk about our top 5 sitcoms, and Zé and I prepared a list of our personal favorite sitcoms, and Zé doesn't know my favorite sitcoms and I don't know his favorite sitcoms.
Yes, to keep the surprise, guys, we don't know each other's list, and we are going to start with number 5. So, let's go. Number 5.
For me, the 5th best sitcom is Eu, a Patroa e as Crianças. Para mim, essa é a quinta da minha lista aí, descendo, né, do quinto até o primeiro lugar. Eu considero essa série a quinta melhor, na minha opinião, dos sitcoms.
Você sabe o nome? Que eu também não sei o nome em inglês dessa série. Que geralmente não tem uma tradução muito... Com certeza a tradução não tem nada a ver com Eu, a Patroa e as Crianças.
I, the Boss and the Children. Eu, a Patroa e as Crianças. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know in English. I've never searched in English because when I watched it in Portuguese, I didn't know English by the time.
And it was a series that became very popular on SBT. It used to pass around lunchtime.
Lunchtime, yes. It's an old sitcom, but for me, it's very good. I had a lot of funny moments watching, especially in the lunchtime. So this is my 5th place. And what about yours, Zé?
In my 5th place, I put a new series. That's why it's in my 5th, but has the potential to even grow. Então, na minha 5ª posição, tem uma série nova, relativamente nova, que eu ainda estou assistindo na 3ª temporada, mas como tem potencial até para subir, já coloquei aqui, que é Superstore. If you don't know, it's like you can watch it on Amazon Prime or on Netflix. They are in both streaming platforms, and it's a great... Have you watched it?
Not yet, but I'm curious.
It's great. It uses a little bit of The Office formula. Usa um pouquinho daquela fórmula do The Office, do mockumentary, sabe, aquele falso documentário, meio que falando, mostrando a rotina de trabalho, numa Superstore. Superstore é aquelas lojas americanas que também tem muito no Brasil, similar inclusive às lojas americanas, que é aquelas lojas que vendem de tudo, Superstore. And
it's arroz na loja, né?
Stores that sells everything. They sell clothes, they sell everything usually for a very popular price, and they have a lot of employees. And usually the employees from those companies, they don't have great salaries. Não recebem altos salários, então tem um clima de classe média baixa que o filme, que a série aborda muito bem, né? Até com uma tonalidade política um pouco mais forte do que séries do tipo, com críticas a estruturas sociais e até estruturas de trabalho. Claro que tudo com muito humor, é muito divertido, é uma série super divertida, mas muito inteligente, muito bem feita. I really like the script is great, the dialogues are great. I really recommend Superstore. Go watch it, it's very good. So
now I'm interested. After this explanation, I'm very interested. Okay, let's go to the fourth position.
Fourth position, guys. Number 4.
For me, the number 4, I know everybody's going to make fun of me. O pessoal vai me zoar aí depois. Mas assim, é um sitcom, não sei se é tão famoso assim, mas muita gente acredito que conhece, que é o Icarly. É uma série mais adolescente,
Eu
assim.
vou confessar que eu não vou zoar o Paulão, porque eu não conheço a série.
Uma coisa que me atraiu
velho
no
já.
Icarly é porque, assim, como eu tenho uma irmã mais nova, eu tive que achar uma série que ela entendia e que ela achasse engraçado e eu também achasse engraçado pra assistir. Então acabou que eu assisti o Icarly.
But I don't know, what is Icarly about?
Icarly is about a girl, Carly.
Carly is a girl.
Yeah, Carly.
Like guy. Okay.
Oh, Carly is a girl. She lives in an apartment with her brother, and she and two friends, they make a program, iCarly. It's like it was like the beginning of lives. Do you know the lives?
They make on
Yeah,
YouTube like that.
they recorded a live program, and she was very famous in her city. And they had crazy programs. They were like Jackass, but less heavy. Okay, but it was lighter. But it was a really good sitcom for me and my sister too. So this is my fourth position.
Very good. In my fourth position, we have a very famous series that I thought it was better in the beginning. Eu achava essa série melhor no começo, acho que se perdeu um pouquinho. Estou falando de Modern Family. Modern Family, I think it's another series that uses the formula of a mockumentary. É outra série que também usa o formato mockumentary, de falso documentário, but talking about a family that is modern. Like, it's not even... The series is already more than 10 years. I think it's 12 years. So it's not even that modern anymore. When the series began, for example, talking about openly about a gay relationship in the family was kind of a taboo. Nowadays, it's not. There are other series that talk even deeper than Modern Family about those subjects. But in the beginning, it is very fun. All the actors are great, like all of them, even the kids. And it's interesting because the kids are growing, which happens.
They're in the series,
yes, which is very common to happen in series that lasts a long time. The characters start growing with the episodes, with the series, and they are great. They are still great. I think it's not in their best moments nowadays, but I think it's a great series. Have you watched it?
Not yet, but I'm interested to watch it. Okay. Let's go, guys, to our third position. Vamos para o nosso terceiro lugar. Number three. For me...
Vamos inverter agora.
Ok.
Corta isso. Vai alternando,
Okay. Let's start with the number 3. And Zé is going to tell us his third most interesting sitcom.
Yeah, my favorite. The third one is a classic. It's an absolute classic. It's actually the series that started the sitcom movement, which is Seinfeld. Yeah. Probably a lot of you guys don't know about Seinfeld, but Seinfeld is based on it's based basically on a humorist called Jerry Seinfeld. E o nome dele é Jerry Seinfeld, não é nome artístico, não é nada disso, não é um nome para a série. Ele chama Jerry Seinfeld, ele é um humorista, and in the beginning, always in the beginning of the series, he's doing a bit in front of an audience, like one of his texts from his comedy club. And then the series starts always developing all the episodes around that plot. Então a série sempre começava com um texto do próprio Seinfeld que ele estava fazendo no Comedy Club, sempre com um assunto diferente. O famoso stand-up comedy,
Yes.
Só que é o stand-up comedy mais clean, do dia a dia, falando de coisas do dia a dia, e cada episódio desenvolvia em cima do que ele estava falando, e o Seinfeld, que era um comediante, virou ator da série, e a série funcionou maravilhosamente bem, virou uma fórmula que muitos copiaram depois. Seinfeld, my number 3 in my list.
My top 3 sitcoms, I would say Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Então, a minha terceira favorita série sitcom é o Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Have you watched it, Zé?
I've watched...
Jake Peralta!
I've watched 2 episodes. That was it. Yeah, it didn't get me interested, but everybody says it's great.
On your marks, get set!
What the hell's going on around here? Fire extinguisher roller chair derby? Okay.
Go!
love this series completely because, first, there's Derry Crew in the series. Tem o pai do Chris na série, então já começa por aí. And I like the dynamic of the series. I find the actors very, very funny. Since the first episode, I really liked the series. And for me, it's the top 3 sitcom. I really like Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So this is my number 3. Okay,
Very
guys?
good.
I recommend you to watch.
So let's go to number 2.
Okay.
You start, Big Ball.
Okay, my number two. Okay, guys, okay. It's just a joke.
Okay, the second
The second position, because if I say my number 2,
Yes.
that will
If you want to do number 2, get out of here, please.
go to the toilet. Okay. But my number 2, my
My
second series, the sitcom series, is Everybody Hates Chris. It's an old sitcom, but it really marked.
Oh, that classic.
It's a classic. It marked my life because I was a teenager when it was launched, and it's very funny. It talks about many polemic things, but in a way that make us think about. Like Everybody Hates Chris is about a black teenager guy in a rich school, yes, in the USA, where everybody in the school is white,
Growing
and,
in a richer environment.
in a
Not
rich,
rich,
not
but
rich,
like
but in
middle
a
class environment.
middle class environment with white people, and he's the only black guy in the school, literally. And this is a real story. It's the story of Chris Rock.
Chris Rock, yeah.
So that's why Everybody Hates Chris. And I really like it, this series. The way the series was created, launched, the themes they talk about, and the lessons we learn from it. So this is for me the second best sitcom.
I have to make an honorable mention because I love Everybody Hates Chris, but it didn't make to my list. But now that you said, probably maybe it would made in the place of Modern Family. I don't know if I prefer Modern Family or Everybody Hates Chris. I think Everybody Hates Chris is a great series. I don't know if I consider it's a different formula. It's not exactly the same, but it's a comedy and it's a series.
And it teaches a lot of lessons.
It's great. It's great. I'm a fan of Chris Rock actually until today. I
in
love
movies, everything.
and I love his as a comedian. I love his stand-up comedian show, and I think it's great.
He made a movie. The name is I forgot. This is a movie about Jigsaw, do you remember Saw?
Yes.
Ele fez uma participação no filme, eu acho que é Espiral.
Ah, o último filme.
O último filme dos Jogos Mortais. Excelente atuação do Chris Rock, até recomendo você assistir. Muito bem
feito.
feito.
Muito mais filme dos Jogos Mortais, mas enfim.
Eu sou um fã dos Jogos Mortais, tá aí, ó. Vai pra um episódio um dia, fala dos Jogos Mortais.
Eu gosto muito, do muito
cenas
dois.
mais
O
marcantes.
resto é tudo reciclagem. My number 2 is, of course, I was talking about series that were inspired by The Office. My number 2 has to be The Office American version. Let me explain. The Office was initially a British series done by... Ih, me fugiu o nome.
Não sei.
Você lembra? Do you remember?
Não.
O nome do comediante inglês que começou The Office?
Não.
Gente, ele é muito conhecido. But okay, no problem.
Famous guy.
É, very, very famous guy. A very famous guy. Na verdade, tem até uma série nova dele no Netflix. So, he started The Office, and The Office had only one season in England. Yeah, and then it was such a huge success that they decided to make the American version with Steve Carell. Which lasted like for 10 years. Like,
there's a famous scene from The Office. No, God, please, no!
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Do you remember the scene?
Yes,
That's amazing.
A lot of scenes from The Office became memes. You know,
Yes.
we have a lot of memes from The Office. It's very common. It's fun. It's very well acted. I think it's a great series. one of the best of all time. My second favorite of all time.
Okay, and now, guys, let's go to the first position, and Zé is going to tell us his first favorite sitcom, which is...
The number one is, of course, Friends. Friends is a very it's one. I was telling you guys that Seinfeld was who made sitcoms successful, especially in the United States. But Seinfeld was never a big hit around the world, yeah? Seinfeld foi grande sucesso nos Estados Unidos, bateu recorde de audiência, mas nunca foi tanto sucesso pelo mundo. Friends, no. Friends is a global, huge success. It's
even nowadays.
Until today, it's watch it and watch it again. People, I'm from the generation that watched Friends live. Eu sou da geração que viu Friends ser lançado ano a ano, né? Eu acompanhei Friends quando acabou, mas hoje em dia tem uma galera que assiste maratona e assiste e pratica, including practice English with Friends, because it's a very good way of practicing English.
We recommend students to watch Friends to practice English.
It's great because from all the series that we were listing here, it's one of the best. De todas as séries que a gente citou aqui, provavelmente a melhor. Eles são nova-iorquinos, o sotaque de Nova York é muito limpo, it's a very clean accent. E também como eles transitam num universo de classe média, não tem tanta gíria. Então é um inglês mais do dia a dia, das coisas que eles fazem no dia a dia.
É usual, né?
Usual, trabalha com vocabulário que tem a ver com o dia a dia de qualquer pessoa, basicamente, em qualquer lugar do mundo. Então tem muita coisa em comum com a maioria das pessoas, então é ótimo para praticar inglês.
Oh, Joey, don't! It's way too hot!
This will just be my batch.
Very good, guys. So, Friends, my number one. Before asking you, I'm going to say another honorable mention, which is Big Bang Theory, which is a series that a lot of people love, but I think it was good in the beginning, but it got really, really bad. It was getting worse and worse, and then I just don't care about it anymore. Então, era uma série que eu achava excepcional, mas que para mim foi piorando, virou uma coisa que não tem nada a ver com o que era no começo, então eu já não gosto mais muito. Mas era muito boa no começo. Eu sei que tem muitos fãs de Big Bang Theory, por isso eu resolvi mencionar. Eu já gostei de Big Bang Theory. Let's go! A sua number one é Big Bang Theory?
Não, mas só uma menção rápida. Eu aprendi a usar vírgula em português por conta do Big Bang Theory. Que tem uma cena que escrevem lá na parede. Vá para o inferno, Sheldon. Aí ele, o que mais me assusta é a falta da vírgula nessa frase.
See you in hell, Sheldon. The most frightening thing about that is the missing comma.
Então essa é uma cena que marcou do Big Bang Theory. And guys, to finish, the first position for me of the best sitcoms, the number one for me is How I Met Your Mother. I really love the series. The way the series marked my life to when I watched the series, I was a teenager too.
It is How I Met Your Mother. It's interesting that How I Met Your Mother is on your list in number one, and Friends is on my list in number one.
Because there is a competition.
Yes, Friends. How I Met Your Mother is Friends for the new generation. É o Friends da nova geração. O que Friends representou para minha geração é o que o How I Met Your Mother representa para sua.
And it's interesting because Friends, when Friends was launched, the way Friends marketed your generation, it talked about things that were common in your generation, like divorce. Divorce was a taboo in that time. And in Friends, they talk about this.
Yes.
Now, How I Met Your Mother is a little bit different. They don't talk too much about divorce, but they mention another things, like the way people look for their love and many things. So for me, the number one is How I Met Your Mother. I really love the series. I hate the end. For me, the end is bleh. But this is my opinion. But I really like. And a curiosity, now there is a series that is the opposite. It's another creation, another cast, but the name is How I Met Your Father. Então agora, só para finalizar, tem uma nova série, que é o oposto, né? Como eu conheci o seu pai, só que é uma criação totalmente diferente, é um elenco totalmente diferente, mas para quem é fã e tem interesse, tá aí uma curiosidade.
É isso aí, gente. Essas séries que eles vão criar, é que nem Friends, quando acabou, criaram, hoje em dia ninguém lembra, mas tinha uma série chamada Joey, que continuava falando sobre a carreira do Joey. Agora o Sheldon do Big Bang Theory, que eu acabei de citar, tem uma série só sobre o Sheldon criança. Eles vão sugando tudo que eles podem realmente.
Dinheiro é dinheiro.
Dinheiro é dinheiro, mas chega uma hora que não dá mais, né?
Yes.
Very good, guys. That was our list. This was a big video, yeah?
Yes.
It was very nice seeing you again.
And thank you for watching. Follow us in the social medias. Give us a comment, your like, and share the video with your friends, okay? We hope you enjoyed this video, this episode, and see you around, guys.
See you next week, guys. Bye.